Okay. So we have discussed now about how to understand the data using descriptive statistics, but some people will feel very difficult understanding in the number. That's why most of the researchers or most of the people try to interpret the numbers by using the charts. Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
It's clear, na?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Clear means okay. It's clear. Okay. Okay. So that's the reason people will use a lot of charts to understand the data, and it is also very easy to understand. So that's why there is one of the there are three packages are mostly. Matplotlib is one of the popular package, and this is slightly old package. There is a Seaborn package also. So what you need to understand is basically there are a couple of packages are there, Matplotlib and Seaborn. And as I told you that, as being open sources now, there are a lot of advanced visualization softwares also came into the picture. I will also demonstrate that also, how the, exploration become easy. So what we will do right now is basically we'll try to understand the each of the data visualization now individually by using this thing, and also try to see some of the advanced, you know, uh, exploratory analysis using some advanced dashboard kind of concepts. So as I told you that what is the package we'll use for this, Matplotlib, and Seaborn is also another package, and there are some other advanced packages which will I show for the ease of use. So this is what we will import, and these are all whenever you are doing any project, the default somehow the default packages are NumPy, Pandas, because if you want to do any kind of calculation at the variable level, NumPy is very important. To read the data, Pandas is very important. If you want to do any chart, Matplotlib is also very important thing. So these are the default packages. So what we are doing, Matplotlib, we are just matplotlib.pplyt as plt. So we are exporting this as a alias as PLT. When I say PLT, basically it does this plotting function. That's what we will do. I'm just reading the data. So here I'm just reading the data, same data only. You see passenger ID, this thing. So how can we understand? We discussed, if it is the continuous variable, then what is the best charts? We can do the histogram or box diagram. Histogram basically will give the shape of the distribution, how the data is plotted, and box plot will give the what outliers, about outliers. So all the continuous variables will do that. So that's what, if I won't specify any, then it does the data frame level. So here what I'm saying, to do the histogram, there is a function called hist in Matplotlib, that is hist. If I say df.hist, it will go and do histogram for all the variables in the data frame. And if I say plot.show, it will print it. That's what I am doing here. If I do this, this is how it does. So passenger ID is basically lot of ID. That's why it's like this. Ignore this. So survived, we have only two. This is how bar is represented as histogram. We can also see same thing as a bar also. Simple class also categorical variables. 3 bars we have. C is, this is what is. We can see the slightly negative distribution. Similarly, fair. This is what negative distribution. This is what we can see the distribution. This is what a histogram. And we can also do the same thing by using density plot to see the curve, whether it is positively skewed or negatively skewed. That's what we'll do, the density plot. Same thing, df dot plot. Here kindly equal to what we say, histogram. The default is basically histogram. I mean, if you say, but here if I say df, kindly equal to, here I say kindly equal density, then I will get the density plot. If I say kindly equal to hist, I think I will get histogram. Let's see. If I say kind equal to hist, then I will get histogram. See, somehow cover also came because I say this layout. Yeah, layout it actually gone. But if I say let me see. Yeah, this is how we'll get similarly. Anyway, histogram is basically histogram, and density is basically what is density plot means this is what the function will see, density. But yeah, one of the popular method of continuous variable what we discussed is the box plot, because box plot is very useful to understand the outliers also. Histogram we never understand the outlier, and for box plot we discuss a lot in the outlier section also. Box plot also we can do df dot plot kind equal to box. If I say box, I will get the box plot. Very important thing, when your project also will do box plot. So we'll get the box plot all the variables. And this is what the Q2, this is what Q3, this is what Q3, this is what Q1, this is interquartile length, this is the whiskers. Any values we fall outside and below, you basically treat it as outliers. So here male female is not useful, that's why we can ignore it. That's why we need, here I am doing a data frame level, that's why it's giving for all. But as a person, you know what variable, it's very important. You just need to do like, suppose you say these are all meaningless. If I want to see only for this one, which one, only age, what you can do, tell me. What you can do, you just need to refer with variable name df of the variable age kada. Age plot kind equal to box, that's all. Just subplot is not a anyway, you can keep that also, not an issue. It is.
Sir, why you took the true false for share x share y?
This is for control these this chart. You can just remove this also and also plot it. See, that's what I'm trying to do. But anyway, you can also do like that. Type equal to box. Because you have multiple variables there at that time, that's why it's given the problem. Now you see only one variable. Because here we are plotting at different plots, so we have to adjust this print, the space also. That's why. See, now you don't need to do that. You can see it individual level also. Scheme na. Just need to df dot age plot the kind equal box. Okay. If I say kind equal to hist, it will give the histogram. It should, yeah, it will give the histogram. If kind equal to density, it will give the density plot, correct? If kind equal to box, it will give the box plot. But what is the most important for categorical variable? Box plot, because we can also see the outliers. If you see, this is the blocks for A. So this is the quarter 2, this is quarter 3, quarter 1. There are some values which are get this side. So might be outliers. We need to see based on the data, because possible. We need to understand whether it's possible outlier or not. Okay, that's what continuous variable. Categorical variables, what we do? Categorical variables, we decided we'll see the at univariate level categorical variable, what we will plot the bar plot. So simple, gender is a categorical variable. So what we do generally, we basically percentage it. So what we are calculating df dot x dot value underscore count by length of df dot x dot this will give the percentage. Then say plot dot bar. So then we are trying to plot the percentage of male and female. Understand, guys? So we can do two things. We can also plot with the counts, and similarly we can also plot the percentages also. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here if you see the axis, here I said df dot x dot value underscore counts means it will take the value underscore counts and then give the plot. Then if you see the x-axis, it is ranging from 100 to 600 because it's given on the counts. But finding charts counts is always difficult. So what we can do, what I am trying to df dot x value underscore count by length of df, what will be the percentage. Then I am plotting the percentage. This is what percentage. You can also do the pi also. I think here you can give plot dot, I think pi also will work here. I don't know. Yeah, if you do the pi also, same thing we can also plot pi diagram. Understand? So here if you say bar, because 100% will also do both things. No? If I say bar, I will get the bar chart. The same thing if I copy paste and do, what I will get? I will anyway send this, you practice it. I will send in HTML, you guys practice it. So if I say pi, I will get the pi diagram. So this is all univariate. So univariate continuous data, we can see the histogram or density plot or bar, box diagram. When it comes to the univariate categorical data, we can see either bar diagram or pi diagram. But if you want to find the relationship between more than one variable, and if all are continuous variable, then what we do? We do the correlation. If one categorical variable, one continuous variable, what we do? We do box plot for each category. Please read the notes here. You guys not least bothered about your education. And third one, if both are categorical variable, we'll do the vertical or horizontal stacked bars. Correct? Now, this is what we discussed in the second unit. If both are continuous, we'll do the correlation plot. If one categorical variable, one continuous variable, we'll do the feature plot. That means we'll calculate one bar gram per male, one box plot for male, one box for female. And if you want to find the association between two categorical, we will do vertical and horizontal bar. That's what we are doing here. So this is one data set actually. The data set is basically, yeah, say this, yeah. What is the data set names? Multivariate, yeah. So if I do like this correlation, so in order to get the correlation, this is one correlation, and this is what the plot correlation plot. If you want to plot, you just take the correlation and plot it. This is what the plot called correlation plot, and this basically will give the correlation for all the continuous variable. And this color is basically a negative correlation. This color is for positive correlation. So if you want to find the relationship between two categorical variables, so what is the plot we are using? Correlation df dot correlation, and simply plot we can show this plot basically. We can use this kind of plot to see the correlation plots. Similarly, we can also see two continuous variable. If you want to find the relation, we can see the scatter also. So this is what we can see. Df dot plot kind equal to scatter. So this will give the data frame level. This is at any two individual level. From this also we can see whether positively correlation or negatively correlation. Here age and fair is not that much correlation. If here you see age and this, I think it came from some other variable. I think what I can do one thing. Wait. Df dot correlation. Why this is coming skin mass? Yes, this is coming from P class now. Registration area class, yeah, same thing only. So this is what the scatter plot, and if you, that's what I'm saying. If you want to find the correlation between two categorical variables, what we do, vertical and horizontal bar, then this is what we'll do. We do basically cross tabulation of sex and P class, and take their percentage and plot this kind of vertical bar. So this percentage basically will give how many males are P class. This is what we can see the two categorical variables. Two categorical variables, vertical and horizontal bar. And if you want to find correlation between one categorical variable, one continuous variable, age is continuous variable, P class is categorical variable. This is what we do. Df dot box plot column equal to age by class. Then this is what we'll see. We'll see the one box plot for continuous variable, second category, second class, third class. Then we can see their medians and compare. So this is what essentially we will see the relationship between the variables. We never fix this based on the situation. You need to choose to give me the summer. To give the summer, if you are going to work with the univariate continuous variable, you will plot either histogram or box plot or density. If you are trying to work with a categorical variable, you will use the bar plot and or pie chart. If it is like 100%, then pie chart. If you somehow normalize to 100%, if it is 100% adding, then you can do the pie chart. And if you are working with more than one continuous variables, then you do the correlation chart. Then one categorical variable, one continuous variable, we call it the feature map, where you prepare the box diagram for each class and compare. And if you wanted to plot the two categorical variables, you do the vertical and horizontal bar. And same thing I have done the advanced thing also. This is basically Seaborn. As I told you that as people are keep on increasing, that is the with Matplotlib. Then Seaborn is one of the package people will use. Just I will run and explain. This is just not required. Just created. We can also create like scatter plots, the nice visual version, basically Seaborn. Like some more applications I have given, you just read it, and this is what I'm saying. Seaborn is basically they basically made the colors iris.plot.history. What you need to say, just instead of history, if you say box plot will come. And yeah, as I told you that box plot, same thing with another software, another package called Seaborn. You can do either Matplotlib or Seaborn. Both are same. Okay. Yeah. And this is what pair plot. So this pair plot is there in the pandas and pandas. So so different packages have different kind of function. Essentially, will give these kind of packages. You can use any of these things. If Seaborn is basically, this is heat map. Basically, it will provide this kind of heat map. So correlation, iris.correlation, Seaborn.heat map means it will give this kind of neat advanced version of charts. So I will also share these two. You just practice it, okay? But that is what essentially we'll do the charting. But as I told you that, it's not that this thing now. What is happening is lot of advanced, people going back and they are trying. They are basically creating a lot of advanced visualization softwares where we can see multiple charts. So that's called dashboards. If you see earlier, whatever we have seen earlier, basically at a time you can only do only one chart. But if you combine multiple charts together, that's called dashboard. So that is very important actually. In the dashboard, what we can see, you can try to find the multiple relationships at the same time. So for that also, people has come up with some kind of tools, some advanced tools. This is for your understanding. I'm telling you, this is not required for you at this moment, but to understand your, I am just telling you. So there are some packages called pandas profiling, and some of the. So what they could do, once you read the data, if you read the pandas profiling, it can give all kind of charts. Okay, just let me run and I will show you. Hopefully it should run. What I am telling you is basically, anybody is following my, did anybody seen my website and how I am writing? Lot of use cases, very useful for you guys.
Yes,
Anybody seen my website till now? startsveno.com.
Yeah.
I've written so many useful articles here. And I just wanted to art of the visualization, why we need to do dashboards. There is a, because understanding when you are working with huge data, then understanding data is very, understanding each slide individually and understanding is very important. That's the reason there is a concept called dashboard. So Tableau is such kind of dashboard. So it is very useful in the exploratory. So exploratory analysis refer to the critical process of initial information on the data and discover the pattern. To do that, actually what people will do, generally we will do the single charts. So on the other hand, data visualization is a graphical representation of the information of the data by using visual elements. We can basically find. So what will happen here? What is happening? So visualization is very useful to identify the outliers and data extraction. Here I am specifically discussing the visualization features of the idea of the feature. So here what I'm on the Tableau is the dashboard. Dashboards is basically, it allows to create the custom dashboard is possible or the pair of variables possible filter. This allows research to create, understand the data to the multi-dimensional, most granular level. So what will happen? So this is what Tableau, I'm just telling you Tableau. So this is one Tableau dashboard. So this is the dashboard. Dashboard means alignment of all the charts. What we have till now seen is the single charts. No? So dashboard allow you to design all the charts in one place, and it will also allow you to put the filters like this. So this is all the values at overall level. If I want to understand among only the advanced schools, what will happen if I do one advanced, all the charts will change here, correct? No? So we can see the, no need to process multiple charts. At one place, we can compare all the information. This is basically called the dashboard. If I want to see advanced and if I want to see gender equal to male, see, and everything will change. This becomes only female and all the charts will have changed. So this is what the dashboard. Dashboard is essentially a combination of charts which allow researcher to find the multiple relations at the same time. So this is basically Tableau does, but Python has also a lot of packages. So this is what I just ran this. So this is basically pandas profiling. When you do the pandas profiling, it basically gives like this. So this is what it will give. Oh, okay, yeah, this is what pandas profiling. Here you can go and see the variables. Each variable you can see, and you can also find the interaction. When it says the interaction, you want to see the cylinder versus displacement. You can select the variables and you can see the multiple relations like this. So and you can also see the correlations, like what we see the correlation value, and it can also give the missing values, and it can also give, so a lot of things it has it. So that's why it's very important. Similarly, there are some other software also there. So that's what I'm saying. So if you learn all, there is no need to learn every function clearly. I'm not saying it's not important, it is important, but the software, the open source community is developing, like everything become easy. So there are such kind of packages are there, and one is this. There is one more package called SweetViz also. So it basically does, how much called SweetViz? Actually, let me 1 minute. SweetViz is there. Let me also run how good this is also, you can see. My system problem, this is not your issue. So it means it should be there. If I say SweetViz, you see how beautiful it will give. That's what I'm saying. You know, modeling is also somehow automated. There is a lot of AutoML softwares are there. If I say do this, see how beautiful it will give. Right? Is not there. Oh, somehow something I missed to read. One data should read. Na? I should read the data. And similarly, Panda GUI is also there. It's very easy. Like GUI is graphical. Why MPC is not there? Wait here, I need to do one thing. I need to read somewhere. Data reading is missing out. Yeah, sorry. Now a SweetWiz is coming. Let's see how beautiful it is. No, it will give the dashboard kind of things where you don't need to do single. It automatically does for you. It will find the suitable chart and give everything for you. See this is all. So what this is what the SweetWiz output. You just need to go to missing values. You basically need to go to each variable and see what is the variable horsepower. If you say horsepower, and if you come here, it will also give the relation with other variables, numerical variable, and this is what one. So you can see the multiple relation at the same time. Okay, then what else? Third one is basically there is one more thing we have now, that is called this is very popular thing, pandas for filing. You understand that this is so this is where you will get the pandas for filing. So filter, statistics, grapher. If you go to grapher and you say histogram, and you say this already came histogram, and you say x is weight. Sorry. So this is how it will come. So very easy. You can just need to select and give the variables. Let's say box plot. Let's say if you want to find the heat map, you need to say heat map. Just drag and drop heat map, and x equal to y, and r then you say y equal to just drag and drop GUI na. Oh sorry, you need the physical float values because heat map na. My mouse has some problem, guys. And then z equal to, you say finish, any value also you can calculate. So that's what you can get the values. So whatever you basically choose the chart tab and do it. See, so that's why exploration is very important. So this is one thing, and yeah, Panda GUI is also very useful. So guys, the basically the take is basically understanding data is very important. For that, we have discussed with the basic earlier people. If you wanted to as a process, this is like you are like how you do the basics step by step. If you want, so that's why you need to understand. Okay, plot, see the plot and go. It's like step by step you need to do it. But the technology is evaluating. There are a lot of tools are coming. That's why I told you EDA. Wonderful packages. So you can find the multiple relations. This is how you'll understand the data with the relations. So that's what I have today. And tomorrow probably what we'll do? What we'll do tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll do how to prepare the data for modeling, and I will also show one of the basic project. Then after that, Monday, if possible, I will show the complete big last semester project. Then you start doing the project. What I will do right now, these 3 notebooks, and here 2 notebooks, 5 notebooks, I will send you in HTML form. Whenever you have time, please practice it. Understand? Any doubts, ask me. Amma, అర్థమవుతుందా?